Hello, I'm Kimberly with my Victorian Heart, and I'd like to share a really easy, quick home decor project with you using the new IOD Clementine transfer from the winter 2025 release. And I have to say it's probably one of my favorites of the season, and it has these really beautiful fruits and roses on it. So I thought this would be a really pretty design to put on this gorgeous urn, okay? And this is just a simple metal kind of pot urn. It's not expensive, and it has a really cool kind of antique bronze finish on it. And as you can see, this will stand out really, really well on it. And I'm going to seal first with a coat of Amy Howard at Home Matte Sealer. That's the name of it, Amy Howard at Home Matte Sealer. I have used this for years with IOD Transfers. It does really, really well. I even used it on a bike helmet, and the transfers have held up great. We have these in the shop, so these will be available for you to purchase. And let's get to it. We're gonna put the camera down and start adding our matte sealer. So is what I wanted to say when you get started with this. I took a piece of sandpaper and I lightly sanded on both sides of where I want to put transfers, okay? But this has got like this rustic, a little bit of a texture kind of finish, so you want to smooth it out before you apply the transfers, and then add a little coat of the matte seal. A water-based matte sealer is what you want to do. So I just have a nice soft brush here, and I'm just going to do a simple coat here. Okay, that's it for the sealer. So now I'm going to dry it. I'm just gonna sit it upside down here. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 20 minutes. Okay, it feels dry to the touch, but I wanna just let it sit and kind of cure on its own for a little bit, and then I'll come back and apply the transfer. Okay, so this is nice and dry, and I want to I rolled up a piece of bubble wrap. I'm just gonna kind of anchor it in here to keep this from rolling around. And I'll put some over here. I don't know if it's thick enough. We'll give it a try. And we got our brayer. This is the brayer that comes with your transfers that you help rub on your design. So I'm just gonna center this the best I can. I think that's good right there. When you have curves like this, you probably want to go ahead and trim your, like make little cuts like this. You can get rid of that. This helps the design kind of bend to the will of the shape that you're working on. Here I am just making a lot of snips and cuts all around the transfer, like in sewing when you want to, you know, sew a Christmas stocking and you have curved edges so that when you turn them right side out, they don't pucker. Okay. And it's adhering nicely. Okay. So now, I think is what I want to do is put this flower on here, and you know, you might want to just take this piece here and carefully, gently, don't get it stuck together on the underside, but just cut a little notch right there, okay? so that it bends better over there for you. It makes life a lot easier when you're working with these curvy things. And I would just like bundle these under here and get myself some more support. Okay, so I have been working on applying and rubbing on the transfer in these areas. And you know, when you have a very curved surface, as you can see, this goes and bends down like this. So is what I do, and I know this is probably something most people don't like to do, but you know, it can be done. You just go in and you kind of fussy cut a design, okay? Where you think that when you lay it down, there are other pieces that will flow over the edge that you cut, like these leaves, okay? And I mean, honestly, they meld together beautifully. So that is one way around a fussy curve. So we just want to get these up here on nicely. So as you can see, I have cut away a lot of the pieces as I have tried to fit them and curve them around. And so this part here is a flower with leaves that I had fussy cut around, or die cut maybe some could call it. And I just want to go up here carefully as possible and cut that. Okay. And we want to try to lay this down. So you can see here, part of that pomegranate is, that's where the leaf, the cut was, right there like that. So what you want to do is you want to try to get rid of this here a little bit. Cut right into here some. Be really careful, okay? Then get your brayer. And you want to take your flower and you want to fit it goes right there. You want to make sure you keep it pieced together like a puzzle, you know. And finish the flower, okay, and get that adhered. And you know, if you have like an obvious crack, let's say, it's okay, because you can go in with an aging media, like a dark aging paint, like brown, dark brown, or a dark wax paste. You could use like a distress ink and just put it in the crevice. You could go over this with a crackle media and make crackles and then seal them and then add a dark wax paste and give it an age crackled look. And that helps camouflage anything that you think should be, you know, hidden or fixed. There's lots of ways to go about that. And I mean, I like that. I like the age look on stuff. It's something I really strive for when I make things. So this is going on nicely. You just have to be careful over here where you don't want to tear up your design that's already applied with nothing, no layer over it, you know. Something that, you know, if you have a piece that you really love and you really want to get a certain transfer on it, then it can be done and you can do it. You can totally do this, you know. It just takes a little patience and little creativity, a lot of finagling here and there. So, you know, it can be done. You just have to want it, and you know, if you have the desire for that piece to have that certain transfer design, you'll get it done. And you know, ironwork designs and transfers are such high quality and adhere so well that they'll be fine, you know, when you apply them to something like this. And you kind of have to cut them, and I mean, they made them so well, you can do these things with them. That's okay. Just get that leaf on there. And you know, another trick with these is as you rub on an edge, you kind of start lifting as you rub, and you can see what is adhering, and it kind of helps the others go on, the other parts, and you have lift off. Okay, it's all applied now, and I like it. I like the look. I think it looks kind of old. I have a nick here and maybe here, but it really blends in with the antique bronze finish that is on here. It looks old, and I really do adore it. I think it's really, really pretty. And I mean, it's on there nicely. And I think is what I would do is I would apply a couple of coats of this, let them dry in between coats. And if you want to add like some aging medium on here, you could totally do that after you let the coat of sealer dry. Okay, so that's it, and I hope you like it. You know, if, like I said, if you have something you love and you just know that you've got that right transfer design, then you can do it, okay? And I had it all done in probably 30 minutes or less, okay? I hope you like it, and I hope it inspires you to make something beautiful. Thank you for being here, and be sure to like and subscribe to at My Victorian Heart here on YouTube, and follow me on Facebook at My Victorian Heart Shop. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to help you. Thank you. Bye-bye.